Day 4 of our honeymoon that we have been planning for 3 years. Yes, you heard me right, 3 years. We actually have been married for 2 years already. And a trip this long to Europe takes a lot of planning and a lot of saving up as well. Not sponsored at all, but a lot of you guys were asking what tour group it was, and it's EF Tours. I'll go into it a little bit more, but we started off in Salzburg, walking tour of the city, and actually saw some places that The Sound of Music was filmed at, and I'll insert like some of the pictures. So far, definitely Austria. I wish I could like just stay here forever and tour more. I learned so many interesting facts, like Red Bull started here as well as Mozart's first home. And here's another filming spot for The Sound of Music. Like watching the movie, you don't really realize these little things and like actually pay attention. Like, after being here, I'm gonna go back and watch everything and like try and point out the places that we were. Our tour director got us these chocolates that were made here in Austria, and the only place that are made like authentically. Not a fan of chocolate, but I guess it was pretty good if you like chocolate. We had maybe like an hour of free time, if that, so we got a little snack. And of course, I had to get Red Bull in the place that it was created and made. Plus, I'm just addicted to Red Bull and I had to have my daily dose of it. Took a local tour bus back to our like main bus so he could take us up to the Alps. Now, this is what I was talking about by the Alpine slide. I was so excited for this because it's like a man-made roller coaster. We had to take a ski lift up that would take us to the slides. You guys, I've skied my entire life, but I have never once taken like a ski lift when there's no snow out. Not gonna lie, I definitely prefer the no snow because this view was just so gorgeous. If anyone wants to keep track of how many times I'm gonna say gorgeous and beautiful and breathtaking, go ahead and start counting because it's gonna be a million times. Like this view, it's just, I have no words for it. Like, when are we ever gonna eat with this view in the background ever again? There was a little restaurant up there, so we ate lunch before we went down this slide. Thankfully, you could control the speed, so if you wanted to go slower or faster, you could control it. I was under the impression that you just went at whatever speed and flew down the mountain, but no. Also, it was just breathtaking. It was so fun. And then they actually took pictures when we got towards the bottom of the mountain, and of course we had to take that for our souvenir. My photo wasn't the best, but we still took it. And then after that, we went back down to the mountain just to go back up to the castle, and we spent the rest of the evening touring this castle and everything that they had in it. And the views from the castle down to the city were just, again, beautiful. Like, I have no words for it. Like, the people who built this and lived in it, they knew what they were doing. And then there's a string attached to a bowl, and apparently that's like the weight of the bowl. So me and another girl in the tour group acted like it was a tug of war to see who could win and pull it. It was just so fun to see like everything in this castle, like the original ruins and everything. And again, the view. Like, we just couldn't stop staring at the view. But on the way down, on the other hand, it was so steep. Like, this video really doesn't do how steep that hill is justice. Like, I truly felt like my knees were gonna pop out of socket. And then we found a beer garden. Austria and Germany are very popular for their beer gardens. I'm not a really big fan of beer, so I did get a flavored beer, and it wasn't even like a real beer. It was called a Radler. So practically it's like half Sprite and half beer. This particular one, I had like some kind of flavoring. That castle thing took like the entire evening, so we ended up going to